In a small town surrounded by rolling hills and golden fields, there stood a house that was unlike any other. It was painted in bright colors, yellows, reds, and blues, making it look like a giant patchwork quilt. But what made this house truly special was the sound that always came from within. Laughter. It was known as the House of Laughter, and it belonged to the Martin family. The Martin family was a small but happy one, consisting of Peter and Lily, and their two children, Max and Sophie. Peter was a school teacher, known for his playful lessons and warm smile. Lily was an artist who painted with the colors of joy, capturing the beauty of the world in her vibrant canvases. Max, the eldest child, was a curious boy who loved to explore and ask questions about everything. Sophie, the youngest, was a little girl with a big heart and an infectious giggle that could make anyone smile. Every morning, the Martins would wake up to the smell of pancakes and the sound of music. Peter would play his old guitar, singing silly songs while Lily danced around the kitchen, flipping pancakes into the air. Max and Sophie would join in, laughing as they tried to catch the pancakes on their plates. Breakfast was never just a meal. It was a celebration, a time to be together and start the day with happiness. The house itself seemed to be alive with joy. The walls were covered with Lily's paintings, each one more colorful than the last. There were no straight lines in the House of Laughter. Everything was a little crooked, a little wobbly, just like the family that lived there. The windows were big and bright, letting in the sunlight that filled the rooms with warmth. Outside, the garden was a riot of flowers, where Max and Sophie would spend hours playing, chasing butterflies, and making up stories about magical creatures that lived among the blossoms. One of the most unique things about the Martin family was their tradition of the laughter circle. Every evening, after dinner, they would sit together in a circle on the living room floor. Each person would take turns sharing something funny that happened during their day. It could be a silly joke, a funny story, or even just a moment that made them smile. The rule was simple. Everyone had to laugh, even if the joke wasn't that funny. They would all find a way to laugh together, and soon the room would be filled with the sound of their joy. The laughter circle wasn't just about sharing jokes, it was about sharing love. It was a way for the Martins to connect with each other, to remind themselves that no matter what happened during the day, they always had each other. It was a time to let go of worries and just enjoy the moment. As the years went by, the Martin family continued to grow in love and happiness. Max and Sophie grew older, but they never outgrew the laughter circle, even when they had tough days at school or when life didn't go as planned. They knew they could come home and find comfort in their family's laughter. One day, when Max was in high school, he had a particularly bad day. He had failed a big test, and some of his classmates had teased him about it. He came home feeling sad and discouraged. When it was his turn in the laughter circle that evening, he struggled to find something funny to share. Seeing his distress, Lily reached out and took his hand. "You know, Max," she said with a smile, "sometimes the funniest things are the ones we don't see right away. Like how we can trip over our own feet and end up laughing about it later. Or how a mistake can turn into something beautiful." Peter chimed in. "Remember the time I tried to fix the sink and ended up flooding the kitchen? We were so upset at the time, but now it's one of our favorite stories to laugh about." Max couldn't help but smile at the memory. Slowly, he began to realize that even in the hardest times, there was always something to laugh about, always a reason to smile. And that night, as he sat with his family, Max felt a warm glow of happiness fill his heart. He knew that no matter what challenges he faced, he would always have the love and laughter of his family to lift him up. As the years went by, Max and Sophie grew up and started families of their own, but they never forgot the lessons they learned in the House of Laughter. They carried on the tradition of the laughter circle with their own children, passing down the gift of joy and connection that had made their childhood so special. The Martin family's house still stood in that small town, bright and colorful as ever, and though the children had grown and moved away, the sound of laughter still echoed through its halls, a reminder of the love that had built it and the happiness that had made it a home. Morals. 1. The power of laughter. Laughter can be a powerful tool for bringing people together and lifting spirits, even during difficult times. 2. Family as a source of strength. A close, supportive family can be a source of immense strength and comfort, helping each member to face life's challenges with courage and joy. 3. Finding joy in the small things. Happiness often comes from the little moments in life: shared meals, playful traditions, and the love of those around you. Vocabulary. Infectious. Likely to spread or influence others in a positive way. Sophie's infectious giggle could make anyone smile, no matter how sad they were. Celebration. A joyful occasion for special festivities to mark some happy event. Breakfast in the Martin household was more than a meal. It was a celebration of togetherness. Riot. A large or varied display, often used to describe something vibrant or colorful. The garden was a riot of flowers bursting with colors and life. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you found the content enjoyable and engaging. I'm excited to continue this journey with you. Your encouragement inspires me to keep creating and improving.